Hi guys, it's Courtney here. This is my first vlog. Yeah. Um, there was a couple of things I wanted to talk about really, but I thought maybe a good one to start off would be like maybe how I am the way that I am now. I mean, I used to be sad all the time and worried all the time, but now, like, everyone has their down days, but I tend to think about things more positively now, and you kind of got to think about all the bad things that have happened with you. Turn that on its head and think, I've really changed from all that. I've changed from who I was a year ago. I've changed from who I was 2 years ago. And it's only going to keep changing. Set yourself goals, set yourself things that you're going to look forward to in the future, even if it's just like buying yourself something in a few months and just put it in a calendar and look forward to it really. And another good thing is surround yourself with people that are just nice and understand what you're going through and understand that sometimes you don't really want to go out, you don't really want to do anything. Sometimes you don't even want to speak to anybody. But it doesn't mean that you don't like them, it doesn't mean that you're not friends with them. And just because maybe you don't go out for a few months, it's like, sometimes there's nothing really that you can do about that. You just do whatever makes you happy. Don't force yourself to go out, because if you force yourself to go out, you're just not going to have a good time. Unless you're like me, where you have to force yourself to go out, but you know that you'll have a good time once you're out. But yeah, just do things for yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's only you who's going to have to live with yourself for the rest of your life. You might as well do things for yourself. Don't do things for other people, because one day they will leave. Unless it's, well, yeah, people can just leave. So it's better to do things for yourself, because then you know if they do leave, you won't be just stuck, you won't be trapped, you won't feel like you haven't got anything for yourself, you won't feel like, your whole self-worth is for somebody else. Do it for you. And if somebody else wants to join in on that and wants to be around you, then good for them, and good for you as well. But don't force yourself to be who everybody else wants you to be. Don't force yourself to, like, just be yourself. And sometimes it's hard when people say, be yourself, you'll be creative and you'll be cool. But it's like, sometimes when you sit there and you're like, well, I'm not that interesting. I'm not that fun. Like, if I'm gonna be myself is pretty boring. But that's not true. There's something about everybody that's interesting like me. I don't find myself particularly that interesting. I live with myself. But, my friends are bound to say, oh, that reminds me of Courtney. That reminds, that, oh, Courtney likes that. And it's the same for everybody else. If you pick somebody out your friends group, somebody first of all, they've got a different face and they're a different person. They're different. And there's different things that they like. And it's just, don't think that you're boring. Nobody is boring. Somebody who sits and reads books all day is a bookworm, but they've probably got a mint imagination. And it's like, there's so many different opinions and people in the world, and just enjoy it for what it is and enjoy each other and stop bitching at each other about stupid stuff. And it's like, just, some people aren't going to get along. It's just the way life is. Some people aren't going to like it. Some people aren't going to agree with your views. But as long as you're respectful towards other people and you're not nasty and you're not arrogant and selfish, I don't think you can do any wrong, really. And if you're honest, there's where you can go wrong. But if you know in yourself that you're doing the right thing and you're being true to yourself, then nobody else should really matter. Because, again, you is you, and you're the person who's going to have to live with yourself. My little prep talk. But, yeah, I feel like I kind of want to say that to a lot of people. A lot of my friends, and I feel like it's quite a nice way to think about life. because I've spent a lot of time trying to be like other people, and as soon as I start being myself, people seem to want to be friends with me more, you know. And it's not like I've got a huge amount of friends, but to me it's quality not quantity, and I have friends who care about me and want me to do well and don't want me to suffer. So just do things that make you proud and do things that you enjoy, and just be kind to each other, because it's a horrible world. I haven't even seen hardly any of it, you know. Like, I say that, and I've only been on this planet for 20 years, so I don't really know anything. But, you know, everyone's going to be going through a lot, and you just need to be there for each other. Basically what I'm saying. Enjoy it, be yourself, and just, if you're having a bad day, just think, you know what, I am a bad bitch and I can do whatever I want. I want to do more videos, and if anybody wants to ask me any questions or just get involved in the conversation, then let me know, and hope to speak to you soon. Stay cool.